of visionary men who were building a better future. And under JP Morgan's control, electricity had started to power the country.
Long live the electric light.
We're in the early days of a new industry.
Electricity had started to power the country.
Hunger, war, everything. Simply by making energy and communications readily available to everyone. I could do this.
Born in Croatia on the 10th of July, 1856, Nikola Tesla was a Serbian inventor, mechanical and electrical engineer, and a physicist. He developed the AC motor, the electric current we use today, the Tesla coil, the radio, remote control, and wireless communications. His father was Milutin Tesla, a poor priest in Smiljan, Lika, Croatia, where Nikola was baptized. Tesla's interest in electronics was said to be influenced by his mother, Duca Mandic, because she invented her own household appliances. His brother, Dane, dies at age 12 after falling off a horse in 1861. Nikola had nightmares of this incident. At 6 years old, Tesla excelled in mathematics, able to calculate problems in his head. His teachers thought that he was cheating. At the age of 10, he started to see visions of flashes. He contracts cholera in 1867. He asked his father that if he gets better, he will go to real gymnasium to study engineering. And desperate, his father agreed to send him into an engineering school if he recovers. He studied in the Technical University of Graz for math and physics in 1875. The second year, he got into an argument with his professor that communicators were unnecessary and lost his scholarship, and he took up gambling. The third year, he stopped going to lectures and dropped out. In 1879, his father dies with an unspecified illness. In February 1882, he suffers a mental breakdown because he can't figure out how the alternative current works. He recovers during a walk where he looks at the sun, recites a passage from Goethe's Faust, and draws the idea on sand. His uncles, Peter and Pajo, funds his trip to America and he arrives on the 6th of June, 1884. He lost most of his packages and he was almost thrown overboard because of mutiny. He arrives with 4 cents in his pockets and some belongings. He starts to work for Thomas Edison shortly, until one day when Edison said that he would give $50,000 to Tesla if he could improve his electric lighting system. Tesla did so with the AC and Edison did not like this idea, and didn't give him the $50,000, which is $1,100,000 today. He told Tesla that he didn't understand American humor, and Tesla felt insulted and quit in 1885. During an 1886, for 2 years, he felt betrayed, and worked as a ditch digger for $2 a day. Then, George Westinghouse bought Tesla's 40 patents. He started to work for Westinghouse. Tesla's alternative current competed directly with Edison's direct current, which powered his monopoly. Edison started claiming that the AC was dangerous, and he tried to scare people away from it. He electrified elephants and even electrocuted a man, William Kemmler, on the 6th of August, 1890. This ruined Westinghouse's name.
Electricity is composed of 2 factors. The amount of energy, which we call the current, and the voltage, which is the force that pushes this energy through wires and cables and various devices. But these things resist the voltage and eventually reduce the current to nothing.
Edison's DC requires a power plant within every 2 miles, but Tesla's AC could run in hundreds of miles. In 1893, Tesla lights up the Chicago World's Fair, proving AC to be better than DC. Edison had to go with the demands of the people. Impressed, JP Morgan funds Tesla and Westinghouse's project to build a power plant generator in Niagara Falls, which powered New York. He also tears up his royalties with Westinghouse. This was potentially billions of dollars. This royalty would have made him the first billionaire and richest person on the planet.
It was a bad deal. I never received any royalties. An inventor always receives a royalty. I'm a bad businessman. I hate it. I hate business. I never cared about the money. Only for my experiments, nothing more.
On the 1st of May, 1888, he patented the electromagnetic motor. We use this in everything that moves. In a time electricity is converted into movement. In 1901, Tesla starts building the Wardenclyffe. It was his vision of creating a worldwide communication. This was financed by JP Morgan. The Wardenclyffe distributed free energy for everyone in the whole world. JP Morgan found out about this. He didn't tolerate it because he would get no profit. He then cancels the contract and makes hundreds of other investors stay away from Tesla.
Blind, faint-hearted, doubting world.
Dearest Mr. Tesla, why must it be such a lonely battle for you? Surely the warmth of consoling friends would help rather than hinder. Please, please do come.
Is that the best you can do? I've done better than that. They destroyed my tower. My work. All for naught.
Even the women of New York City were in love with this tall, dark, Serbian man. He only fell in love for one woman, Katherine Johnson.
She loved me until her dying day. Letters soaked with tears.
Dearest Mr. Tesla.
But I could not.
They exchanged flirty letters together. However, she was the wife of his best friend.
Why is it the most eligible bachelor in all New York has not yet found a suitable paramour?
Well, my dear, it is quite simple, actually. You see, an inventor by nature has a wild and passionate quality. So when he gives himself to a woman, he must give himself completely. Thus taking everything from his noble pursuits. And therefore, it is impossible.
She was the wife of my best friend. I was to stay celibate forever.
Instead, he took care of many pigeons. One was his favorite, and died in 1922. Tesla said that something went out of his life. His life's work was finished. On January 7, 1943, Tesla dies at age 86, alone in room 3327 at the Hotel New Yorker in New York City. 2 days later, the FBI takes all of his belongings. There was a war going on, and Tesla is said to have built a death ray that could bring planes down from far away. He intended this to bring world peace. Today, Tesla's discoveries impacts most of our daily lives. Whenever you turn on a light, change the channel on your TV with your remote control. When you listen to the radio, talk with wireless phones, Wi-Fi, when the military uses radar to look out for enemies, when doctors use X-rays for your broken bone, the Tesla car that uses his original electric motor, and much more.